So, ND filters. There's expensive ones and there's very inexpensive ones. I got the Fotga ND Fader. A very inexpensive ND Fader. But is it any good? I mean, at all. Clint. So, you've heard it a million times before. ND filters/faders are like sunglasses for your lens. And what that means for video is when you want that blurry background in very bright conditions, without adjusting your shutter speed. This type of filter is a variable one, which means you can adjust the brightness of your image, without fiddling with the aperture. My initial impression of the Fotga ND Fader was that it was quite decent for its price. I mean, for 10 euros, man, it's all good. So at the beginning I was quite satisfied, to be honest. But then, something happened. I realized that I've only tried it in 1080p. And once I started to shoot in 4K, what the Fotga? I'm not much of a pixel peeper per se, but I started to notice something. I quickly analyzed the 4K material, and I finally realized that the footage was very, very blurry. What the Fotga? At first I started to doubt my focusing skills. I mean, nothing was in focus. Ever. It drove me insane. It drove me insane! And then I took the decision to actually test this filter. For real, yo! And the best way I came up with was to actually use the entire sensor of your camera. So I basically took stills with and without the filter. And the results were, you know, what the Fotga. The amount of detail lost, you know, god damn it. I hate it. I hate it. But to be fair, if you're only shooting in 1080p, it's okay. But don't think you can downscale the 4K footage to 1080p. It will still look like crap. Honest. So finally I decided to give up on the Fotga. But it got me interested. You see, I have another type of ND fader filter. From Haida. And it's the Pro 2 MC variable ND version. Something. It got me curious. So I made the exactly same test with the Haida. And the results were stunning in comparison to the Fotga ND Fader. In terms of sharpness, Haida is awesome. And it's not an expensive brand either, you know. Not 10 euros, but in terms of quality versus price, you know, it's a fine piece of gear. So my next purchase will be an ND filter from Haida. Got nothing to lose, yo. What the Fotga.